Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Karen's Budget and Plan. Today I want to go through my June budget, so where we spent our money, if we went over in any areas, if we went under in any areas, and what I have learned going and doing cash envelopes for the past month. So I am going to be sharing kind of screenshots here of my wine app. So I use youneedabudget.com, and I really like it. It is really easy to track your transactions, and it gives you kind of like insights into if you've made a profit, or if you came out in the red this month, in the green this month, in the report section and all that sort of stuff, where your spending is. And you can search as well. If you know that you've been to Starbucks loads, you can kind of search and it gives you the total of how much you've actually spent in Starbucks and that sort of stuff. So I'm really loving YNAB, and you can sign up for a 34-day free trial. I will have my link in the description. And basically what happens is, after that 34 days, if you sign up to the subscription, it's a yearly subscription, I get a free month and then you get a free month. So essentially, if you sign up for this subscription, you will get 13 months for the price of 12, and then, as I said, I will get a free month too. But I would definitely try it out, and I do have a blog post as well on like 7 tips for new users of YNAB, and I'll have that linked in the description also. But let's just jump in and let you know how I went with my June 2019 budget. So you're gonna kind of see me looking over here at the side, because that's where I have my budget open. So the first category I have on my budget is the immediate obligations, which has like rent, electricity, groceries, tablets, petrol, that sort of stuff. And there was a couple of areas that I wanted to point out here. So the first one is grocery. So as you know, from the 6th of June we started doing cash envelopes, and I was taking out €110 per week for my groceries, and that worked out perfectly. But before that, before the 6th of June, I actually spent €135.58. So from the 1st to the 5th of June, I spent €135.58. So that I went over budget, because essentially I should have only have spent €110. So I went really over by €25.58. So that was the first category that went over. Then we have rent is perfect, electricity is perfect, tablets there, Robert's tablets, he has to get he has a prescription every month that he has to get. Petrol, we did go over on petrol. So as you know, I take out €25 for the car petrol and €15 for Robert's motorbike petrol, and from the 6th I have done perfectly with that. We have kept within those limits, we haven't gone over in anything. But before, so from the 1st to the 5th of June, we spent, because it wasn't just me, we spent €57.61 over. So we did go over budget on that one by €57.61, and that was before we started our cash envelopes. Internet and phones was as it was supposed to be, as was Sky, the TV license, and Ava's play school costs. They were all like normal. So now we move on to the just for fun category. So the first one here is dining out. As you can see, it says cash beside it. It is a cash envelope, and we have gone over budget here. So I allocate €25 per week for that. So there was 4 weeks, €100, essentially 5 weeks, because our last payday was on I allocated, it would have been €125. There was 5 weeks. And you can see I went over. In fact, we went over by €94.75. So that's not great. That includes the 5th week, so really it would have been like €70 over. So that's not great. We went over. We always go over in dining out, like all the time, but I'm hoping now for July that we won't go over there, because I'm doing a full whole month on cash envelope. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we can make that. The gym was 28, Netflix was 7.99, personal care was 20 euros, that's what we, €5 per week for the 4 weeks. My fun money was 40 euros, Ava's fun money was 50 euros, and Robert's fun money was 40 euros. Amazon Music was 3.99, and then we had 84 euros and 8 cents of unbudgeted items. So we did on my Our Irish Family channel, you will see that I decorated our balcony, and so we did like fairy gardens and like a little bit of a balcony garden, and I'll have those videos if you're interested in seeing where we spent the money. But I spent 46 euros and 92 cents on that, and that was some of it. We did spend just nearly 100 euros, which sounds a lot, but the pots and all that sort of stuff will last us for next year as well, so it was kind of like an investment. And then there was like 37 euros more in the unbudgeted section as well. I picked up a prescription that I didn't think that I would have to do, and we also went out. There was like a family fun day in our town, so we went there as well. We took out some money for that, and that was where we went over with the unbudgeted. Sinking funds. In the sinking funds, we you see we put 68 euros into the car and bike insurance, 58.33 into the tax fund, and the car and motorbike tax. The maintenance got 15 euros. The Christmas got 19 euros 72 cents. That should have been more, but it didn't. It just didn't work out like that. Software subscriptions. The software subscription is for my YNAB. That will be coming up in August. So I'm just kind of saving up each month for that. That was 8.57. And medical. So medical, you know that we took out 50 euro cash in medical, but in actual fact we spent 70 euros 98 cents, which means that we went over by 20 euros 98 cents. And I'm not really sure where that came from. Oh, there was like antihistamines. Robert didn't know I took out cash for medical, and he bought some antihistamines, so I couldn't put like 9 euros back into the account because we don't have like our coins like ones and twos are coins. And then also we bought some painkillers at the start of the month, and they cost 12 euros for like a box of painkillers, which is just ridiculous, like 24 little pills. Anyways, that's where we went over there. Birthdays was perfect. Pet care was grand, and then so was clothing and household. They were as they were should be. And yeah, so it was really the groceries, petrol, dining out, unbudgeted, and medical is where we went over. So there was 5 areas, and they will be the 5 areas that I'm going to focus on this month to ensure that we don't overspend on those areas. And if we do overspend, that is a whole lot less than it was. So essentially I'm just going to kind of add it up just to give you guys exactly how much. So I have my calculator. So 135.58 was the groceries, then we have 57.61 for the petrol, 94.75 for dining out, 46.92, 17.16, and 20 euros. That was for the unbudgeted. And then the final one was 20 euros. So we actually overspent by 392 euros and 2 cents is what we overspent by. But I did take money from other areas for that, so like there wasn't any debt incurred or anything, but it was still 390 something euros that we had overspent, and that meant that money couldn't go to some of the areas and some of the sinking funds that I wanted to send it to, because of the fact that we overspent. So that is a negative on that. So that's where our money went. That's where it went. That's what I said. That's what happened this month. I would like to know how your month got on. I know that a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people have come over from my Our Irish Family channel. So I would like to know how you guys did in June. Did you track your spending? and that sort of stuff. I will be doing a video soon. It has been requested about how I budget weekly, so I'm going to be doing that for you guys soon. And also I just wanted to let you guys know that I love cash envelopes, like really love them. I'm going to be doing cash envelope stuffing probably on Friday, and I'm going to kind of go through what's left from the month and just kind of start afresh for this month, because it's the first week that, or the first payday of the month, so we can kind of like start fresh. There was no charges on our card yet, so hopefully there won't be by tomorrow, by the time we get paid tomorrow. So yes, that is it guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, I would love if you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. I'm putting out videos 3 times per week, budget related videos, and then at the weekend I try to put out like a plan with me video. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.